What is up, folks? This is Aircast, and welcome back to Infinity Minecraft. Alright, so, isn't that cool? I love watching the particles like that. You can't really see them from up there, but they're still pretty awesome to look at. So, as you can imagine, our generator that we have, our big reactor, is pumping along quite nicely. As you can see down in the bottom right-hand corner, yeah, that's a good amount of power gain. I actually haven't been running the game all that long. Maybe, I don't know, about a couple hours, maybe, since the last episode. Maybe not even that. Um, and as you can see, I'm actually using up a good amount of power. And it's still going like crazy. So if you're wondering where that power is going, no, it isn't normally like that. I don't have any machinery running that's not normally running. I just have, if you can take a guess at the center item right here, in my hand, not this. This is obviously not using any power. I've got some of these charging up, and this takes a lot of power. 100 million to be exact. And I already have 5 of them. Now I need to get a few more. I need to have 3 more, including this one. I want to have 8 total for what we're going to do in this episode. But this one's going along nicely, but it still has a good amount of power to go. And remember, yeah, this is 500 million here. So, so yeah, that's doing quite nicely. But we're going to need to put together a few more things. We are going to raise the Ender Dragon, bring it back to life, and then kill it again. Because what else would you do with an Ender Dragon, right? I mean, well, you could ride on one, but... Alright, so what are we planning on doing? First, we want to do this ritual of Draconic Resurrection. Now, this will, like I said, raise the Ender Dragon, but in killing the Ender Dragon, we should get a Dragon Heart, which is going to be very, very important in progressing through this mod. Now, I'm not going to use the armor and the weapons and such quite yet. Those are super in-game items that border on being completely OP. Basically, when you get those items, not much really matters past that point, unless you're fighting one of the Draconic Evolution dragons that are out on their own little islands that are super duper hard. Those are pretty much the only things that'll ever be able to hurt you, because the armor is just that powerful. So what I want to upgrade, and I talked a little bit about this in the last 2 episodes, is the pick. That's really the only thing I'm after. I do, however, want to make a bow, because we are going to face Ender Dragon, and the bow that we used last time was pretty darn crappy. It's been so long I can't remember. I think I ended up chasing down the Ender Dragon with my sword. But I'm not sure about that. I know I've done that before, and I think I did it then, but I'm not positive about that one. But we used a Tinker's Construct bow last time, and those are just so inaccurate, it just bothers me quite a bit. Even if you aim in the same exact place, you're not going to hit on the same place on a wall, so it's really frustrating. What I'm going to do is to make I'm going to do some of these, but first I want to make some heart canisters. I mean, not some heart canisters, a Draconic Evolution bow. So, let's go ahead and take a look. This is the bow of the Wyvern, and it's going to take a Wyvern energy core and just a normal core. Also, a couple ingots and a bow. I should have some bows in here, and if not, well, I do. I guess I can just combine one of these, that's fine. Or maybe more than one. There we go. There's a fresh bow. And I actually had a few in there, but that's fine. Alright, so I need 2 ingots, and I need... Where are they? There we go. I need one of these. So this is going to take 4 of these draconic cores. We've made these before in the past, but it's been a while, so I'll just go over again. Another star and some ingots. Not that big of a deal, but it does take a decent supply of these draconium ingots. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Not that big of a deal. And then we should be able to shift click it. Yeah, and there we go. We've got a wyvern core. Now, we also need one more thing. We need one of these energy cores. Now, these are cheaper. They do take redstone, but they don't take quite the amount that the others do. Where did he go? There we go. So I have a hard time finding stuff sometimes. Other times I can just pick it out immediately. This is what we're after right here. This is the dragon heart. And that will, of course, be dropped by the dragon. Imagine that. Alright, so from here we should be able to just shift click and ta-da, bow of the wyvern. Now, we need to get a few enchantments on it because, frankly, it's just not very... I mean, well, it's great like it is. But we need a few things on it first. Alright, so this one's done. So let's go ahead and put another one in here because I still need 2 more. Okay, so let's go up to the nice little room that I made and barely ever visit. Now, this is a room that's really good for a few things, but those things aren't really what I've been doing lately. These are all my enchanting books. Now, I need to search through here to find a couple, and I know I have at least infinity. There's a power 2. I might need to combine some of these. There's projectile protection. That's not useful. Breaking. Alright, so I'm going to look through here, and if I need to, I'll go ahead and do some more enchanting. The hard thing about doing this stuff in a mod pack this large is that there's a power 3. I saw a power 1 in the other bookcase, but maybe I'll need to combine all these things. But yeah, the problem is not every mod, but a lot of mods have their own new enchantments. And it's hard enough to get the enchantment that you want in vanilla Minecraft. Much less, oh, there's a power 4, good. Much less, trying to get it now when there's so many different mods adding their own things to it. Alright, where is it? I guess I won't end up doing it. Reaper, flame, power. Let's take the power 1 so I can get a power 5. I don't really need these now. Power 3 and power 3. I can put the power 2 back up. There's another power 3. Oh, there we go. Oh, I wonder if I can get... Well, we'll see. But really, I'm just wanting infinity and power on that. Knockback wouldn't be too bad. Here's my anvil. I don't have that many levels, but let's see, for 1, what this is going to do. Okay, so power 4 and infinity. I'll just go ahead and do this. Now, this costs a couple more levels than I have. I need an open fist. Why did I lose a... Oh, I stepped over the edge of that. Okay. I was like, why did that happen exactly? Oh, okay, it only costs 6 this way. Strange how it'll do that. Alright, so... And then I need my power 4. It's going to cost 14 levels. Well, I've got a lot more than that. I don't have a ton, and I would still like to set up some ore berries to make sure this is full at all times. But that should be fun right there. Now, what is this going to cost me? This is going to cost me 17. That's still, all considering, not bad at all. Oh, you know what? Why am I doing that? Alright, so let's do the other method, shall we? The method that we're supposed to be using now. Now, is this going to give me everything? No, I can't do it like this. Alright, so I'm hoping that it'll split it up if I do it like this. Okay, that's fine. Now I wonder if I click on this, is it going to have the books? Oops, that's not what I'm to do. Yeah, it's going to be able to take them out. Okay, that's fine. Oh, what the heck? What is going on? Is it still on here? Okay, there we go. I was like, why did it disappear? I mean, why did it not disappear? Alright, so this has several different modes. Now, do I actually need... Okay, good. So this is a rapid fire mode, and since I have infinity on it, it doesn't need any arrows. Alright, and there's a mod that makes sure that you don't need to have arrows in your inventory at all if you have infinity. Alright, so this is the rapid fire, and it's going to just, if you hold down right click, it's just going to constantly shoot. Potentially you can shoot it even faster, but of course, since you're not holding... I actually love the sound of the thunder. But yeah, anyway. So you can potentially shoot it even faster, but since you're not holding the bow back all the way, it's not going to do as much damage, obviously. It's just basic bow mechanics. Alright, so you can also change the mode on it. Can you do it? I'll be right back. I want to find out exactly what key you need to press to do this. And actually, if it works for this one, it might work for the pick too. Not sure. I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. So apparently you can crouch and right click to change the fire mode. And unfortunately, it doesn't work with the pick. I was really hoping that would be the case, but it doesn't appear to be. So sharpshooter mode, as you can imagine. Yeah, pretty awesome. So it'll really help on the Ender Dragon, especially with the crystals. It has a nice zoom in effect on it, and of course it'll actually shoot a more powerful bolt at the dragon. So we only have one left of these. And actually for bows it's not called a bolt. It's only for crossbows. Coral? Is that right? Or is that for crossbows too? Gosh, I can't remember. It'd be interesting to look up though. But yeah, anyway. So there are a few more things that we need. That is not one of them. I'll just toss it there for now. I'll fix it later and put it back where it's supposed to be. But for this particular ritual, we're going to need 4 more diamond blocks, which shouldn't be a problem. Alright. Diamond, we've got 3 here. I'm not sure what I was actually using those for, but that's cool. Wasn't using them then. Alright, we need some quartz. Now, if I can remember how to actually make... Oh, I really don't have any quartz blocks. That's a surprise. I don't remember how to make the columns. Is it just... I think it might just be one on top of the other. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Alright, so let's just make a stack of these. I'm running pretty low again. I'd like to solve that problem. Yeah, I'll just do that. That's fine. Okay, so what else do we need? Looks like we need some obsidian. So we need 4 obsidian and 4 glowstone, and we should be fine on everything else. Oh, we are going to need a resurrection stone. Okay, so obsidian I have plenty of. I don't have much in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. But behind me there's an entire chest full of obsidian, so... and we need glowstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we shouldn't need any more of those. And we'll have 8 here in a second of those. Alright, so let's go back to Draconic and take a look at this, the Resurrection Stone. Okay, so we're going to need mob souls for these, and thankfully I have not a ton of them, but I do have a few. We're going to need a Draconic block, which I have. And we're going to need several wyvern cores. Alright, so we're going to need 16 of these. Am I not? Okay. We're going to need 16 draconic cores, and that means I'm going to need 4 more stars. Alright, let's just do like this. Hopefully I have enough ingots without having to break it up. Good, I do. Actually, I don't know how many... Oh, I've got 356. Yeah, I've got plenty. And it's fairly easy to find a comet and go out there and get more, so that's not really that big of a deal. Do I have that many nether stars left? I don't know, actually. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, perfect. Actually, as much as I would love to claim that I had planned that, I didn't. I was just really, really lucky. Alright, so got that. Now we should be able to do that. Now I don't... Actually, I think that's pretty much what I wanted to do. Alright, so mob. Let's go ahead and take the flame spider out. I want to... Actually, I'm going to take the zombie out too. I'm going to use these guys. Because I already have one, and one of them's all I really need, and I have an extra one here. So we have our resurrection stone. Awesome. Now that should be all that we need for this ritual. We've got the quartz pillars, the charged blocks, diamond blocks, obsidian, glowstone, resurrection stone. Good. Now, all of this is to do a separate ritual, which we can look at with the dragon heart. So the goal is to get these awakened draconium, right? So to do this, it's going to involve another ritual that we need to do. Alright. So drop by the ender dragon. And you know what? Just to make this a little simpler for you guys, just in case you aren't familiar with these rituals, I'm going to only do one at a time. I'll go over the next ritual after we have already killed the ender dragon again. That sound good? So I think that'll make it a lot easier to understand, because preparing these rituals both at the same time can get a little bit confusing. And it'll be a little bit easier chronologically to understand it if you're trying to do it yourself. So I'm going to do it this way. And I'm going to go ahead and wait on that block just to... I don't know, I don't really need to, but I'd kind of like to have all 8 of them done. But yeah, so I will be back in just a minute, and actually I'll meet you guys, you know what, we're going to do one more thing before we head to the end. I would like to do the heart canisters. Alright, so these actually are not very difficult to make, but they are a little bit expensive, right? So if you don't have the diamonds, these can be really expensive. Now I do have a few diamonds in here. I don't know, I don't think I have a ton. 688, so that's a good number. It's plenty for what we need to do. But it's not as many as it could be. Alright, so these guys are pretty simple to make, and actually I'm just going to make a... Oh, they don't stack up to be as high as I thought. Alright, so you can stack 10 of each of these, and what I wanted to do was go ahead and make these as well. I have several of these, so I've got plenty of these right here. And these second level ones, they're tiered, so first level, second level, third level, and you can have 10 of each of them. So these are creative only, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've ever seen these be able to be made. Something might drop them, but I don't know about that. I've not seen them, I don't think, ever. Alright, so we need to make 20 of these. So I'm going to need 20. Now, I think it's saving. Yeah. Yeah, because that didn't go through right. Alright, so I need the jeweled apples. So let's go ahead and make 20. Hopefully I have 20 apples. The apples are definitely going to be the limiting factor there. 20. Awesome. Okay. So from there, I should be able to make... Oh. What? Oh, right, because they're in my inventory instead of actually there. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. And let's say that should be enough. Alright, good. And then from there, we can go ahead and we've got those. I don't have that many golden apples, and actually I don't know that I can make that many because I don't have a whole lot of gold. Rose gold doesn't count. Oh, I've actually got plenty. Okay, I'm not even worried then. I've got 2, so it means I need to make 8. And these are with the blocks. So let's go ahead and do... Alright, that's way more than I need, but it's fine. So again, I'm going to need apples. Apple. Oh, I've got 64. Actually, that's going to be plenty. So I need 10 of these. Oh, I need 8 of these, excuse me. Okay. And these are also used to stabilize spawners. I think that one removes the spawn requirement. I think that's alright. As in, has to be in the nether, you know, has to be in the end, whatever. Alright, so from here, I should be able to do this and do that. Awesome. So, yeah, these are really powerful. So what we do is we click on this piece over here, and as you can see, right there, we have different slots. So this, I should start regenerating hearts here in a second. Yep, there we go. So those are going to overlap my normal hearts and give me 10 extra hearts. So now I'm up to, I guess, technically 40 health, but 20 hearts. So, and there we go. So now we have 40 health. And then, of course, since I made these extra ones here, we can put those in, and we can have even more health. And ta-da! We have lots and lots of health. So 60 health total, 30 hearts. Now, you may wonder, why did I need to do that? I didn't, but every time you summon the dragon, you actually increase the difficulty of the dragon. So I wanted to make sure and be prepared because this armor is pretty darn good, but it's not the best. So I want to make sure that I have a good fighting chance against the dragon, at least for a little while. There is a max strength that you can give the dragon, but since we haven't even summoned it once, that's a long way off. Alright, so I will see you guys in a second, and we will fight a dragon. Alrighty folks, so we are all set up here. We're in the end, of course. We've got these crazy clouds that are all over the place. And I've got the draconium blocks on the corner, charged, of course. I've got the diamonds on the sides. This is the way that it's set up in this picture here. Now, you don't have to set it up exactly like that. As you can see here, it says that explicitly. You don't need to do it in that way. But I decided to go ahead and do it that way because, why not? Alright, so I am going to go ahead. It's a cool little dragon. You just right click. And let's get out of here. The pillars are relighting themselves. Crystals should show up here pretty soon. Yep, there's a crystal right there. All kinds of cool particles. Lightning everywhere. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, let's back up a little bit, shall we? Something's forming. I wonder what it could be. Now, we'll warn you, make sure and don't interrupt it unless it's absolutely necessary. Because if you do, you'll lose all the charge in your blocks. And there she is. Now this one is actually slightly differently textured, as you can see, than your normal vanilla one. So, whoa, thankfully I can fly. So even if I, splat it on the ground, it actually doesn't hurt. So let's go ahead and take care of these. And keep an eye on her, because otherwise... What the? Why didn't that... Okay. Actually, it might be a good idea to use rapid fire. Just for the moment. Because it takes a lot longer to charge up an attack. Okay. And I don't want to be hit by her too many times. My armor seems to hold up really well at the moment. I wasn't actually taking any damage. Oh, I took a heart. Okay. Looks like an Enderman might be mad at me. But as long as it's like just one... Oh, hello. Actually kind of a cool dragon. Alright, now, do we have any more? We've got one over here. I don't know about those. There we go. Let's see if there are any more over here. Being able to fly makes this much easier. Much, much easier. Okay, so we've got 3 more. Now, we don't necessarily need to kill these. That's a little low. The range of this in its rapid fire mode is actually not that great. Oh, 4 more. What the? Did I shoot myself? Oh. Well, it looks like I changed my mode. Hello, dragon. That was a hit, but it looked like it flew off in the wrong direction. I'm actually taking a ton of this dragon's life away. Maybe I overestimated this one. Oh, hello, buddy. Where are you going? Yeah, the animation for the arrow when you're using this mode is kind of weird. Looks like it's shooting at a diagonal. Maybe that it's bouncing off the dragon? I'm not sure if that's what's going on. Unfortunately, you can't aim very quickly. Hey buddy, come back here. And I have a fairly high DPI setting on my mouse, so when I can't move very quickly, it means it's pretty hard to move. Oh goodness. Yeah, if you don't have some sort of fall protection going on here, being knocked up once like that would be fatal. Well, that wasn't the best place. There's the heart. That's exactly what I wanted. Hello, heart. It's sucking in all the energies from around, I guess is what it's doing. Can I has you? Please? I've actually had pretty bad experiences with these hearts, so I'm a little bit worried because I've had them like just disappear before. So I'm worried about what's going to happen. Let me has you, please. Can I mine you? No? Let's go ahead and eat. What if I go down here? You come? Yeah, lots of experience. Oh, and Draconium. I forgot about the dust that it gives you. Oh, there we go. There's the heart. Let's get all this first. Now, with the changes to enchanting, this number of levels would be kind of extreme. I was thinking of the other series where I could actually use... Oh, hello! I am not your enemy! Go away. Alright. So we also have an epic shader grab bag. Interesting. I'm not sure what that's about. But this is what we need. Oh, 5? Okay, so these aren't going to actually do me any good now that I've, but we have our dragon heart, which is what we came for. So let's see what this is all about. What? I'll have to look at this. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I don't know what that is. I haven't really done anything with immersive engineering ever. But we have our heart, and next episode we'll go ahead and perform that ritual as well. That way we can upgrade our pickaxe. Because that is what all of this is for. Of course, there's, a bunch of other things in Draconic Evolution that we can use the stuff for. And we'll have to summon more dragons to be able to do a lot of it. But this is all that's left of our ritual, just in case you're curious. Everything gets destroyed except for the obsidian. But, yeah, I guess so. You could potentially reuse it. I mean, if you're at the point that you're summoning or resummoning dragons, I don't think obsidian is really a limiting factor for you. It could be, I guess, but I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not like there's not obsidian right here if you need to grab some. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah, that's a little bit of dust. I mean, it's not going to get you very far, but it's enough to start you out if you're just starting in Draconic Evolution from your first dragon kill. After the first one, though, it's, maybe it'll help tide you along a little longer. There we go. I actually said it. So you don't have to, maybe go out and find another comet as soon as you would otherwise have to, but meh, whatever. So that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.